Welcome back to Eco Neighbor. Thank you for watching. Question, quick question. Are you thinking about buying a manufactured home, or are you just looking for some good affordable living? If you're looking for some good affordable living, don't think about manufactured homes just being a affordable living. Sometimes it's not. So make the decision before you buy or before you even shop that you know what's your reason and what you're trying to do. So for us, true transparency. We've done the 30-year mortgage on multiple houses. We didn't want to get back into that process. We wanted something affordable, we wanted something clean, something that's sturdy, and something that's nice. We looked for certain things in our manufactured home that we didn't accept certain things either. Example, we did not want shingles. We wanted a metal roofing. We wanted finished sheetrock. We wanted 2x6 exteriors. We wanted a certain type of wind zone. We did not want the standard or the minimum. We didn't want something big and gigantic, because what if we decide that we don't want to do this anymore? Or what if we get older and we can't maintain or do this? So we needed something that we could easily pay for in a short period of time, easy monthly payments, but then it's on land. Now let me stop right there. Let me pause right there. I would not buy a manufactured home looking to own it if I didn't own the land. And what I mean by owning the land, I don't mean lot rental. I don't mean subdivision and paying HOA fees. I'm talking about here. I have the land. All I have to do is pay taxes. And I'm hoping that eventually I won't have to pay that either, because that's outrageous to pay a lifetime worth of taxes. But I won't go on that tangent. But still, I wanted a decent amount of land. I didn't want my neighbors too close. I wanted the freedom and the flexibility to have my own world and create my own space. But I also wanted something where I wasn't putting every single dime and every single dollar into a house. I've done that to be in the best neighborhoods, the best schools, and all of that. I'm done. Unplugged from all of that. That's my whole point. I wanted something where if I had to take a vacation, or if I had to go somewhere or go abroad, I wouldn't have a panic mode when I come back worrying about how much my mortgage was. I did not want 50%. I did not want 25% of my total monthly income to go to my space. So with that said, we decided to get something. It's my wife and I and my youngest child. We wanted something very minimal, easy to take care of, easy to manage. Because if you think about a house, you got to keep it painted, you got to keep the windows, you got to keep it clean, you got pest control, you're going to have to replace things, you're going to have to eventually replace appliances, you're going to have to do all of that stuff. And we wanted to be able to have the flexibility and freedom to be like, oh, I got to pay $1,200 for a refrigerator, no problem. It's not going to set me back. I'm not going to have to charge it. We can do it cash, because we don't have ourselves so locked into something so expensive. Now, let's talk about if you're not my age, you're a whole lot younger, and you're trying to make this decision. The beautiful thing about this, if you decide not to go and continue to go this route, we can move this for a cost, and we can still build a house. Or we can pick another location on our land. That's why it's so important to get a lot of land and watch your restrictions to your land. Make sure that you can put up a home and multiple homes on one parcel of land. Some people will have 10 acres but can't put in but one house per 10 acres. So do your research, fam. Have you some options. Over here we got a cabin. We plan to put multiple cabins through here. And every cabin will have a theme. It's like retreats. So we, certain times of the year, may be living in a cabin for a little period of time. We may come back to our manufactured home. We may go to another cabin. I do plan to get some other structures on this piece of property. Some creative structures. But having that flexibility instead of tying everything into one domain, to me, it just didn't make sense, and I was tired of it. I was tired of having one postage stamp of a lot, and I got to put the majority of that land was a house footprint, and I had to do everything within that confines of that house. So I said, no, let's go this route. Let's get something new. Let's get something affordable. Let's get something solid. Let's get something good. And let's get something that we can easily afford and pay off rather quickly, right? If you're younger, you considering doing this, think about how long you're gonna be on this property. If you don't know, you're unsure, don't sink a lot of money into your manufactured home. And the reason why I say don't sink a lot of money into it, because the crazy thing, because the stigma of a lot of people when you get ready to resell, you can have a beautiful finished home or whatever, but if it looks like a manufactured home on that lot, they're still not going to appreciate it, even though it still can be a great home, a good solid home. So it's the perception, it's the sale market, and whether we like it or not, people teaches us what to value versus us understanding the value, right? Because I've had homes, site-built homes with concrete floors and brick exteriors, and they didn't hold a candle to this home here. And the walls were thin, even though it was brick behind it. The brick was cracking, the foundation was off. It was a lot of different things going on, but that house would sell more than this manufactured home. But we wanted something that we're gonna live in, not necessarily trying to sell or resell. So think about that. If you're thinking about maybe 5 years, you wanna sell it, take the equity out, don't put a lot of money in that manufactured home. Go ahead and get a manufactured home, get one real easy and affordable. Don't get no big manufactured home. Just go ahead and get something that's doable, get your land, and then when you get ready to sell it, you should be able to get a profit, right? Because it's something you can quickly pay off. But now if you're talking about long term, you want to stay there, you want to be there for a while, and it's tied to land, watch out, fam. Don't listen to the people who say it won't accrue in value. It may not as fast as a wood or concrete or whatever type home, more of a foundation base. But if I'm concerned about foundation, I can lay a slab right down here and attach it to the slab. But fam, I'm gonna be true transparent. If the hurricane is coming in this direction, I don't care if I've had a 2-story brick home, solid built, and I still left. Because hurricanes, they give you warnings versus a lot of this other crazy stuff, right? So if I knew something was in direct path, I don't care what type of home, I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with that. I've done it before. I even weathered, this is crazy, I even weathered a hurricane in an RV. Y'all seen it on the video. Yes. Now would I do that again? Absolutely no, because right down the road from me, it was a RV park, and they decimated those RVs at the same storm that I stayed here. But thanks be to the God that I'm still here. So I'm just saying, consider what you're doing. If you're talking about long-term, short-term, or if you're looking for cost savings and you're gonna actually save your money and you're gonna stack your bread until you can do something else, yeah, you might wanna consider this. But if you also trying to raise a family, you wanna be able to affordably raise your family, you want enough space, square footage, undeniably, a manufactured home, you can get 2,100 square feet, 2,200 square feet. You can get even more if you get a triple wide. You can have the room, the entertainment center, you can have everything that you want for a fraction of the cost of a site-built home. And my question is, do you want to spend another 10 to 20 years paying for a house, or you can have one paid off in 12 or 15 years? Even sometimes shorter than that. Just think about this. I bought an Escalade on wheels. Escalade on wheels, but I can live in it. I can sleep in it. You can do the same thing on a Escalade, but this is the thing. The square footage is like night and day. So just consider, weigh your options, do your research, and it may just very well be a manufactured home, may be a good choice for what you're trying to do. Get out of the stereotype, because they are built top quality if you pick the right one, if you pick the right dealer, if you pick the right manufacturer. Because it's the difference between the dealer and the manufacturer. Manufacturer is all about the structure, the build, the quality of that home. Dealer is all about setup and delivery and exchange as far as transaction. You could have an awesome dealer and have garbage product. Great customer service on the dealer side, great follow through, but the product will be garbage. You're gonna spend more time in the product than you will dealing with the dealer. So consider these things, take your time, and if you wanna learn a little bit more, send a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to kind of cover some more things. Tell me specifically what you would like to hear. And if this been helpful to you, hit the thumbs up, please. Go ahead and share it to somebody who you think that may be in the market. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not on this channel. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and don't forget to keep on growing. Grow.